we're at the point now where we get into the rubber meet the road games. This is the Bethune week. Bethune's ranked toward the top of almost all the polls, and if you watch them on film, you can see why. They're really good on defense. Offensively, they've got a great plan also. So, it'll be a tough game for us. Questions?
Had almost 2 weeks to prepare for them. Is that still enough time?
No, it's not, but that's all they'll give us. They're not going to give us any more. So, we got to go on and play. I'd like to have another week off, and then maybe from there go to the game a little bit better prepared. But at the same time, I think it's time. I'm a little bit concerned by the amount of time off. Actually, we need to find a way to make sure that we're sharp again, like we were when we finished the Central game. But at the same time, I'm excited about going, and I think our kids are too. I think the whole Bulldog Nation is excited about going down here to play this game.
Last 3 times you've gone there, you've been victorious, and of course, the last couple of times they've come up here, they've been victorious. 5 straight by the road team. Why do you think the road team's been so successful?
Got no idea. I really have no idea. And, every time we go down there, I'm shaking out of my boots, It's one of those kind of deals where, I don't know what the answer is, but at the same time, I hope it continues. I tell you that, but, we'll see. Maybe we can keep it going this year and then break the trend next year up here. But at some point or other, it's going to get broken. I hope it's not this year, though.
What is the biggest challenge when it comes to preparing for Bethune? What is it they do that's real difficult to handle?
I think they're good everywhere. They got a fast-paced style of offense that you have a hard time honing in on. It's tough to match up with. They got great people everywhere. They got the 3 W's at quarterback. I don't know which one of them is the most effective. I don't know which one of them is supposed to do what. They all do everything. So, it's one of those kind of deals where you don't really get a good grip on how to figure out, what they're doing from where. And then on defense, we hadn't figured them out at all in the years that I've been here. We found a glimmer of hope from time to time, and you get a couple plays, but after they got us shut down last year, from that point on, we couldn't find much of any run nor pass. So they seem to do a great job of making you left-handed, making you beat them with things that you don't necessarily want to do. And, they're always good at taking away certain things from you.
Talking about last year's game, you were able to jump out to an early lead, and then it seemed like once they got a turnover, and then, of course, the special teams mistakes, that's when it seemed like they were able to reverse the trend. Do you think this team is better able to handle adversity compared to last year?
Well, I hope we don't have as much adversity. I don't know if anybody can handle as much adversity as we had last year. But, I think this team would be better, at handling, situations that don't necessarily go your way than last year's team. But at the same time, I'm hoping that this year's team is better at not having that much adversity.
Game like this for Richard, is this the type of game, do you think he's sort of now prepared to, if need be, to put on his shoulders to win?
I think so. Richard's shown himself to be, a player of sorts. He runs our team extremely well. He's executed his portion of the offense in a real consistent manner. You can see the improvement in him from week to week. And, we're just hoping that this past week of practice and along with the improvements he made through the last game will continue.
What, among your fellow MEAC coaches, what's the opinion of Brian Jenkins?
Brian's a great football coach. I think everybody understands that he's a driven individual, who'd do anything to win. You just got to be extremely prepared for him to try to do whatever he can to try to win a football game.
Going into this game, the big motivation is to get the win in order to have sole possession in first place in the conference, but also Bethune's won 16 straight conference games, which puts them in striking distance of your 21 straight wins. How much is that a motivation to try to keep that record?
I don't know exactly how you put a measure or how you put an asterisk by, one particular reason why or another that you want to win. We just know we want to win. We like to win our conference. We like to try to get an automatic berth to the playoffs. We like the idea of being able to put another conference championship up on the tower at our stadium. But exactly why we want to win. I don't know, except for the fact that we just know we do want to win.
Defensively, you concerned that the time off may cause them to get a bit rusty?
Let's hope not. I'm hoping the time off has helped them to get healthier. We have a lot of bruises and bumps and that kind of stuff on us that we hope that we can pretty much get relieved and back to full strength that way. I don't know if we can be any healthier than we are right now. We got a couple guys that we've lost, but besides those guys, all the guys that are still active and available have been practicing and are looking like they're ready to go. So I'm happy with the fact that our defense has had a chance to heal up some.
Preparing for him defensively, Eddie Poole's been a guy who's really given y'all problems all 3 years. Is there anything you can see that can try to slow him down?
Graduation. How long is he going to be down there? Seems as though he's been there for 5 years now. I'm sure it'll be the same way in a few years when Justin gets to be a senior, because he's been there about as long as Justin can be here. So I'm excited by the fact that this has got to be a senior year. He's in grad school now. I don't know if I can ever remember a guy playing 2 years in grad school. So I'm looking forward to seeing him leave.
Of course, it's homecoming weekend for Bethune. Are you hoping to get that same type of fan support you've had in years past?
Well, I'm hoping to get everybody in that we can get in there. My understanding is that it's going to be tight. They've already sold out, from what I hear, one side and working on the other. So, I'm hoping that all our fans understand that they've got to go through their ticket office to get tickets and have made the proper arrangements so that they can get in, because if not, then you could be stuck on the outside trying to get in.
I mean, a lot of people are billing this as the top game to decide the conference, but then you look behind your shoulder and this Delaware State still right there.
Oh, I guarantee there are other teams still in the race, and Dale State's really starting to play well. So, and we don't play Dale, so which is another little issue that that you possibly could have. We talked earlier in the year about the fact that A&T does not play Bethune. Well, that's kind of cured itself, but at the same time, the Dale State situation is out there now, and there are other situations that could possibly come about that would make this game not quite so important. So we just got to play good each week. We just got to play week by week and not necessarily worry about the end result right now. We on about the task of just working on this 1 week.
Well, not just since Coach Jenkins has been here, also with Alvin Wyatt was there, as well as when Pete Adrian was our defensive coordinator. And record-wise, this is the only team where your record against in conference play is at 500 just about.
Is that what it is? Well, boy, I better hurry. We better win this one, huh? We'll be below 500. It's pretty easy to figure out what we'll be if not. So, but yeah, Bethune's always matched. It's always been a great matchup, and they've had good teams in all the years that I can remember. And it's been one of those kind of situations where they've always seemed to understand exactly what they're trying to get done. They've been great on defense, and they've had a special style of offense. It's going to be pretty much the same this year, and the same for as long as they can continue to get those Florida kids to come into that program. They've got all kinds of connections now to get some other kids from around the Eastern Seaboard, but they do a great job of getting kids in there, and they've started to really improve their facilities in a way where they may have the best on-campus facilities of anybody in our league. you know, they'll be a force for years to come.
Just in terms of this matchup in its entirety, you talked about Bethune and then just the matchups. Just what's the one thing you think as a team you think you can have success doing against Bethune?
Oh, I don't know if there's anything we can have success doing. We would hope, you know, that we could, you know, be balanced on offense. We would hope that we could stop their run. We would hope that we could, you know, keep Buddy Pough from beating us on the deep ball. But at the same time, you know, what exactly we can do at this point, you know, heck, I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know. They're so good until there might not be anything that we can do continuously throughout the game. We probably have to, you know, dink and dunk and take each opportunity that we can to you know, maybe make a play or two.
Wow. Those guys are.
And I don't want to say, go ahead.
Got it. I'm sorry, I got it.